All right, welcome back to another episode of the Sweet Talk Podcast with the other two members of the DX group here.
DX, this motherfucker's like, we have a special guest is what the fuck it is. We got at the Sweet Talk Podcast with Mr. Rico Suave.
He actually showed back up again.
We got Aubrey Jr. Derek out here finally making a guest appearance.
Young Cognac.
He said young
Young Cognac.
Wow. Young Cognac.
Where have you been at?
I mean, better than champagne though. At least it was a hard liquor. I'll give you that much.
Where have you been at for the last 3 weeks?
Sleep.
Sleeping some cheeks. And don't act like we don't know what you was doing.
Out late.
You
Sleep.
was out here cheek beating is what you was doing.
Out late. Sleep. Thigh 30, as Ever will say. Or what is it?
Thigh 5.
Thigh 5.
The thigh 5 at thigh 30. The thigh 30. I'm about to remember that one.
I almost
thigh 30 is not bad
texted
too.
Joel the other day, last week. Thigh 30, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't know if we can segue to any of the subject from right here.
Well, I mean, my first 10 minutes is ruined because I already said I had 10 minutes of slander waiting for this man to not show up.
You're gonna enjoy.
So my first 10 minutes are shot.
You're gonna like the last 5 minutes.
Why?
Of what
That's what she
Derek
said?
has planned for the last 5 minutes.
What did I have planned again?
Well, we're gonna find out in the last.
Wait,
5 minutes.
what do y'all young cats say? Pause.
Pause.
That's a huge pause.
No, what was it? What did I say?
I don't know.
What'd he say?
I
What'd he
wasn't
say?
here for it.
Wait, what'd you say?
That
I just know he
like
just
the
said
last 5
something mad
minutes.
suspect right now.
That did sound sus.
That's your- And the other day, he actually, I said something, he goes, damn, you have a perverted mind. I go, fuck, you haven't been around Everett. And then some of the shit that you say.
He hasn't because he doesn't show up. I feel like we've established this already. You trying to make sure I still get this 10 minutes of material in, or you just trying to figure out how to segue into the first?
I'm trying to find a way to segue into.
Why don't we just get straight? Since we all showed up, let's get straight to the fucking draft because that's clearly the first thing on the fucking list.
Whoa, it's either that or the other one. We can say that for later. It's up to you personally.
I feel like the draft is probably the least likely thing to get us canceled. I'm not saying it won't. I'm saying it's the least likely thing to get us canceled.
We kind of have to make a little general idea of who's going to go first, second, because like that. And then I'll let you gladly just pick from the 3 right there. They each have our initials. That'll be the first person who's going to go first here in the draft. And we'll see who it's going to be.
So we go first, second, third, second, first?
Well, now we'll just review it. Who is that first?
Jay.
So that'll be me first.
You.
And then it'll be Derek second. And then
I'm
your
going
third.
last.
And then give and take then.
That's what I'm saying. If you go first round is first, second, third, then second round would be third,
Wait, how
second,
many
first.
picks are we
So the person who went first isn't going first all
All
5
right, we'll do it
rounds,
like that
is
if you
what I'm
want.
saying.
Oh, we're doing 5 picks each? Or?
Yeah,
We'll do at
5
least
picks.
5.
We're doing 5 picks, but you don't do them all at the same time.
Oh, I know.
Because, that was the whole thing earlier.
Since I go first, and I'm going to go with the star of the boxing world here, is I'm going to go with Canelo as my first pick here.
That's your first pick?
Yeah, we have to get the trash out first. Before you get any of the rest of the chores done, you got to take out the trash.
I see, that's his opinion. I go with Canelo. Who are you going with Derek's first pick here?
Let me check something real quick. I'm sorry.
Telling you, the thighs will do it every time.
It's not even that. It's just I need to check ages so I can see who I'm gonna pick first.
We all know who you're going to pick first.
That's actually
No, I
not
have
a
to.
bad
I
idea.
have to see
Okay,
who's
then
on. I have to see
you're
who's on.
I was actually thinking about maybe doing the curveball, but let's see what he goes.
Yeah, it's not a curveball when you're yelling, I'm going to throw a curveball. It's not a fucking
Those
curveball.
motherfuckers are the same age. Damn, I'm trying. Now I gotta think who has more of a longer tenure after they get their biggest fight.
Do you have a guy? Do you think that while we're giving him some seconds to think here?
I'll go Arrow because
Okay, he's going to throw us back.
okay, but you know why I'll go Arrow instead of AJ?
Expect
They're both the same age, yes, but what is AJ got to do after the Fury fight? Yeah, you got Wilder, but we're not. It's not the same hype. But Arrow, he could get Manny, he could get Ugas, he could get.
You do
Terrence.
realize that Fury fight is not happening until after that Wilder fight, right?
All right.
Allegedly. But we'll go with them.
Do you really think that fight wouldn't have happened already if they had any way of recourse?
We're getting very sidetracked, and I actually have
I was explaining.
Right there, but
Gervonta Tank Davis, that's my
you're
first
going
pick.
okay. You actually surprised me on that one.
Yeah.
I would have thought you would have went somewhere else.
Okay.
Well, me now.
And just for the same reason you said about the age, he's gonna have a long
I had to
ass
think
career.
about that.
And he's very young.
AJ and Spence, are they both older?
They're 30.
30?
No,
31.
31.
I thought AJ would be older. I'm gonna go with the 154 Charlo.
The other problem you got to worry about with heavyweights is they tend to have shorter careers anyway.
Yeah. Well, plus both Fury and AJ both said they're like, well, after these fights, it's like
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
they're
wouldn't
already
pick
done.
I wouldn't pick any heavyweights right now, honestly.
For now, I got Canelo and the 154 Charlo. Derek, your second.
So
pick.
that way he can make sure that
It's a good fight
Canelo
to
can
build.
keep ducking him. That's
That's
what
the
that is.
one- to me,
No,
that's
how you keep avoiding him. You go to Eddie Hearn route.
You wanna be real?
Sign him like you did Luis Ortiz and just sit him in the corner for 2.5 years.
You want to be
Go
real?
ahead.
I think that's the only person that could really beat Canelo decisively.
Oh, it's a
He
bunch of
can't
people that
take-
can beat Canelo.
No, to me, that's the like.
I watched the
really,
147 pounder beat the shit out of Canelo.
Who?
Go ahead. I watched the
Rashid?
147 pounder beat the shit out of
Rashid?
Canelo. No.
Oh.
Floyd.
Oh. Man. I was like,
Actually, really,
like,
you want to keep it a buck? It was a blown up 135 pounder that was beating the shit out of Canelo.
I know, but my second pick. Let me go.
And a 154 pounder. Erislandy De Lara gave him the beats. But anyway, go ahead. I keep talking over your pick.
I'll go DH. Give me Devin Haney.
Devin Haney, okay.
Okay.
For now, you got Devin Haney and Earl.
Fuck. Wait, that is even.
You pick it.
Wait. Give me David Benavidez instead of.
Oh, okay, that's an interesting one right there. Everett, what's your second picker? Who are you gonna add with Tank Davis here?
I got Big Charlo.
Fuck. That's
Big
what I was
Charlo.
gonna pick too.
You had your opportunity to pick.
But it's because I can't build Big Charlo versus Errol Spence.
It's just having your roster, sir.
We're talking about your top 5 guys. These aren't going to be the only people
crazy.
that have. These are going to be your top 5
You're
guys.
gonna put them to go fight each other.
Yeah.
This is literally you're
I'm
creating
thinking
a
long
roster.
term.
We're doing a draft
It's
here.
something long term.
Okay, let me see. We still got Bud out there. Both Charlos are gone. So pretty much everybody besides Tank is out there in the 135. I'll take Haney.
Give me AJ.
What's your third pick, sir?
Jerron Ennis.
Fuck this.
I was hoping.
I forgot about him.
Last pick. Like, are we gonna take all the stars first?
Nah, I want Jerron. I want Boots. Young, talented, and he'll probably end at 160.
Okay, we still got. That was 30 picks away right there.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
There's a lot.
You
of
notice
people.
there's a lot of youth on my squad. The
Yeah,
oldest, I
you're
have
going
one
for-
30-year-old. I have one person over 30.
Yeah, you're going.
Going all
Most
youth.
of the dudes already from the top. We always feel the 135 is the top 2 dudes are gone already. With me with Haney, you with Tank.
I mean, there's still a Lopez.
It's depending how you feel on Lopez. 140 give and take on Team really nobody.
I'm not picking nobody
there with their 5
140,
picks.
bro.
If we go 10, maybe one of us.
Who
will
the
pick
fuck? Like, let's be real. Who the fuck wants Jose Ramirez or
Oh,
Josh
I'm
Taylor?
just
Like,
Regis.
seriously. Like,
I'm just saying.
There's
we
Regis.
talking about top 5. We're talking about top 5. Somewhere in your roster, fine, but top 5, either one of them dudes, any one of them 3 dudes, and I love Regis, but top 5, no.
Because that would have
Yeah, I love Regis, but he ain't gonna be a top 5 in my roster. That's what's not gonna happen.
with my. We're hearing because I'm trying to look at the 147.
You pick 4. This is
Bro,
your 4th
yeah,
pick,
this-
right?
147 is low key weak now, unless you pick.
It's just
How
the
so?
only person I
Just
see
pick
is
Virgil
Bud.
Ortiz.
Wait. How is 147 low key weak? It's one of the deepest divisions in boxing.
Yeah, but everyone's pretty much fought already except for 3 people. Essentially there's only
Which
4
is
people.
3
that
people is
fought.
still more than most the way
Because
division even
Bud is
have.
what 33. He's not old, but he's not young.
He's 33, but he's had a long ass career.
Because then if you,
That's the
if-
difference.
I'm
Like,
not picking
a
Thurman,
young
but Thurman is
33
not
kind
old
of
either. Thurman can still go. We don't know how long more he's gonna go, but there's
I don't want to talk about
154
them.
really. It's really just Charlo right there.
Oh no, wait, Danny said he's the face of
I know.
154.
I know.
You see the video I sent you guys?
Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. shit.
You know what? Just in the same.
Like, I'm the face of
I'm gonna
154.
go with Bud. I'm just gonna pick
For
Bud.
reals, I'm gonna get a guy to fight you. Give me Virgil Ortiz.
I mean, it's at the end. It's not like we're literally. This is their literal real life draft here.
All right, I'll take Tio because I think he'll end up fighting Virgil Ortiz. Teofimo Lopez.
And this will be our last
He's
right
gonna be
here
too
final.
small. I got Virgil to
Tio's
fight
kind of a
Ennis.
big dude though.
But I got Virgil to fight Ennis.
That
He's
works
gonna
too.
lose, but you know
That
I'm
works
still-
with me. That
I'm
works
getting
with me,
cashed
too.
out.
This is each our last pick right here. Let me see. See who's there. The Charlos are not.
Make him yell. He's you motherfucker. Yeah, watch. Not because he wanted the person, but he's gonna be mad.
Go.
I still think you see. Who am I gonna pick? I don't want Manny.
Oh god, no. I still think he's gonna retire. I honestly think he's doing all this posturing shit and he's gonna retire.
Don't care. If this is
It's
getting
because
right.
fucking Connor lost, so it fucked up his whole plans.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time he ducked somebody to try to fight somebody else and it didn't work out for him.
I have a feeling
Because he got offered that Canelo fight before Floyd did.
Why didn't he take it? He couldn't get Canelo to cut too much weight.
That too.
Oscar didn't
For
want
my-
Weight and drug test.
For my final pick for Chris Houston.
Motherfucker.
I was hoping he didn't notice that one. I wasn't gonna pick him, but I was kind of hoping he didn't notice that one. I was actually hoping.
You know what? The only reason it popped up because I went, fuck, I
Age?
really.
Somebody young?
No, I was
He's young as fuck.
I was trying to think. I went, you know what? I haven't really. My dudes are kind of. I need somebody young. I was gonna pick Oscar Valdez, but then I went Oscar Valdez. Oh shit, he might fight Shakur Stevenson. Oh shit, Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Go with that. Your final pick, sir?
Who'd you get?
Shakur
You got Shakur
Stevenson.
Stevenson.
No, what do you have so far?
Haney. I got 154. Charlo and
Fuck,
Canelo.
bro. You gotta.
We all are gonna have fucking good rosters here.
No, your roster's fire, bro. Like you have like 3 big ass fights already made.
But you have one person that's retiring in like 2 years.
Who?
Because he's an old 34.
Canelo's not retiring.
He's not
He's not 34, dog.
Well,
He's only a year older than me.
He's like 29, 30.
No.
He's gonna turn 31 this year.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of mileage on that one. He already wearing knee braces and shit in the ring.
We're all just pretending.
Just
here.
saying. Well, that's a factor though. If you're talking about starting your roster, if you're talking about starting you want some longevity. Well, I would want some longevity. And
Do you have a general idea why he keeps thinking you already know who's gonna be your final pick, or are you still trying to figure it out?
oh, I know who my final
final
pick is.
pick is?
Unless I don't think he's gonna take it. But
I have a comfortable guess that nobody's here is gonna pick nobody in the cruiserweight, light heavyweight
No, bro. What the fuck?
to build and start off.
No.
The only person I thought maybe at cruiserweight, I mean at light heavyweight.
Oh,
would
give me
have been
Edgar
Zorro.
Berlanga.
why?
Me or him?
But if I had to pick somebody,
Why?
from-
If I'd pick one of the Russians before I picked him.
those Russian dudes. And who did you pick?
But why would you? Okay, but why would you pick Zero?
He's Mexican. Let him get his Mexican bias off, bro. You get the Charlos. He wants Cejudo, Ramirez, and Canelo.
I only got one of them. I only ended up getting one of them.
he picked who was it again?
Berlanga.
Berlanga.
My biggest fight's gonna be.
All right, cool. I got somebody that.
You know, hold on. You know who you want to put him in there with right now?
Cool.
With Benavidez.
Not
Okay,
right
cool.
now.
Since you got Berlanga, I got the perfect fight for you. Caleb Plant beat his ass.
But I already picked Dave Benavidez, so I'm not gonna fight
know,
you
I-
guys. Try to
I-
fight
You're
him.
gonna have to fight. You're still gonna have to fight him.
I'm a
I
bit-
did.
You're still gonna have to fight him.
Huh?
He's like, nah. I
Caleb
thought about
Plant's
him.
He's still young. He's still young.
I'll take Caleb Plant. He's gonna young because it was between him and Chris Colbert.
Ooh, that was.
But I don't think Chris Colbert in that
small.
group of people.
Too
I just
small.
don't think he's gonna be able
And
to
not
beat
just
all the
that,
dudes.
I think also he's on that side. He's on the side where all the 34s and 30s, 35ers and 30s are on like top rank in the zone.
Did
But
you ever?
we're starting our roster. That's not
Yeah.
the problem anymore.
Oh, no,
Did you ever think of? Okay, I know you're a big fan of him. Gary Russell. Did you ever? He popped up in your mind? No.
Too far down in the career. He already had some injuries, so I'm not.
Because I was trying to think of any.
Because honestly, I even considered for a high second pick in Lomachenko just to try and fucking hype up another fight, have somebody to feed the tank. But I was like, yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. In my head,
It's just-
Gary
it's not
Russell
worth
popped
it.
Up. I already knew.
Like if we went like down to 10, and he was still, and one of them was still there, then maybe.
Because I was trying to think, is there anybody else really that's young or maybe just has a loss, but we still could see something? And I was like, okay, Gary Russell has no losses, but I was like, I don't know if.
Yeah, he does. Gary Russell lost.
Oh
to-
yeah, too, Lomachenko.
to Lomachenko.
I was like,
I would love to see that rematch.
was there anybody else close in your opinion, in your mind, that you almost went, but yeah,
Like I said,
man.
Chris Colbert. Chris Colbert I was thinking about that for my same reason. Young dudes. Shakur Stevenson could be an opponent. Anybody else at 130 or 135 could potentially be an opponent. There's a lot of people he could fight. Problem is, I have some questions about which ones he could actually beat.
Was there anybody for you that you went, fuck, I wanted to pick him, but
Charlos.
no, okay, but that you didn't ever, nobody ever picked
Like
him.
that nobody picked.
And like Gary Russell, he thought maybe, or Chris Colbert, nobody picked him, so but you're like, I was just close.
No, honestly,
Nobody.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I don't want to pick Loma.
I thought almost for like half a second, Thurman
No.
maybe. Thurman.
I would honestly, if I pick Loma, it would be to be petty and vindictive. I would make him my punching bag. Like I would make him my gatekeeper. I would have motherfuckers dragging him through the mud. So like it would be some like on some real just petty
an
sick,
asshole?
yeah, on some real asshole shit.
I'm surprised you didn't pick, since you picked if you're going in the sense of Lomachenko just to be petty and put with Charlo, Triple G just so you could beat him on. You don't find him, put him into the fight.
Nah, he's old as fucking. He's trash.
You never thought about Boo Boo?
No.
Nah. That's fucking weird.
He's from class of,
You're fucking weirdo.
bro, he's from the class of 08. He's been almost boxing.
Nah, that's not even it. He's a fucking weirdo. Like, I ain't had shit to do with it. He's a fucking weirdo.
Hey man, it's Demetrius Andrade.
Motherfucker.
But yes, he's lined up already too.
With
For
who?
April 17th.
Do we know against
How-
him?
Liam Williams.
Come on, bro.
Is his name?
So some Euro bum.
I think he has one of the smaller belts.
So
Whatever
some
it is.
Euro bum.
Yeah. He has something like
I'm
that.
not
His name, if I hear a name like Liam or a last name like Walsh or some Euro bum, yeah, you could have just stopped your whole, just made it real quick. Euro trash.
All right, Mitchell,
moving on.
from the Bud or the Fury one do you want to jump to next? Because you both.
Well, you guys have some interesting thoughts. I have a question for the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that you think that this Tyson Fury AJ fight is happening next?
Go ahead, Surfer. AJ's your boy.
He is, but I could care less, bro. If it happens,
I
it
think.
happens.
Okay, so you don't
I'm
have
not
any
begging
strong
for it.
inclination. What I'm saying, you don't have any strong inclination that it may be happening next instead of.
I just hear Bob saying it's gonna happen. And
Well,
Ace
Bob
saying
says a
it's
lot of
gonna
shit.
happen.
Bob said that contract ended and they could start negotiating last October.
Oh, I
so,
know,
mean,
but it's just
like Bob says a lot of
to
shit.
me. If at this point, bro, if any of the big fights happens, it happens. Like I'm not.
Bob said Terrence Crawford can't sell. Well, I mean, that's actually
It's true.
Like, that part's actually true. Well, then, no, that's not true. He can't sell Terrence Crawford. Not Terrence Crawford can't sell.
I say the fight actually is gonna happen because
I didn't say it's not going to happen. I said not going to happen.
I say it is gonna happen next because I've heard Eddie and
It shouldn't
Bob
happen
both say they have
next.
agreed upon everything in the sense he says both said the only thing that's getting in the way is the pandemic. Is
Yeah,
it's
bro,
a fight which I even believe you agree. Either putting AJ versus Wilder,
Any
AJ
one
versus-
of those three. Yeah,
to have
I'm
fans.
fully with that.
Yeah, they need to have fans.
Yeah,
it
it doesn't
can't
have to
be
be in, like,
this whole
Texas.
things like this. It's the only thing that's the sense is where to put it at and to get
Texas,
fans.
Florida.
Who wants to see
Yeah,
some
but you
fucking
know they
Europe-
wanna get the most
Bro,
of
I don't want to
Max's
see no
person.
England dudes fighting in Texas. I don't want to see no two English guys fighting in America. Period. I don't want to see it.
Well, it's not going to sell in the UK.
It is, but
No,
you know
it's
why
not.
it's not going to happen in the
It's
UK?
not going to make America money in the UK. And like you said, but you really think Bob is going to fuck off money for some kind of patriotism? Like, seriously? No, it's not.
Because
happening.
I know Fury has
Not
came out and he said his thing.
And Fury has UCAD problems.
I know,
So
that's
that
what I'm
so
saying.
fighting in
It's
the
not
UK
gonna
is not
happen.
happening anyway.
So if it was up to you, in the sense, Canelo be fighting Billy Joe in the UK, not here, because you don't want UK people coming over here.
What do you mean?
Because neither one of them's from the United States. That's the route you're
You
going.
just said it right now. You don't want UK people fighting in Texas.
Canelo's known in fucking America. He's basically a Californian.
So you made it seem like UK. You don't want UK people here. You prefer them
No,
fighting over. So I was
I
like,
do. It's just that they like the UK crowd deserves that fight. America's bum ass fans don't deserve that fight, bro. You think these bum ass fans deserve that fight over here? No.
the Fury versus AJ.
No, they
I'm
don't.
not- if it's a full, if they can get a full crowd in the MGM, I ain't mad at that.
No.
Get it right there. Don't bother me. I would prefer it. I think it would look cooler maybe in the UK.
Exactly.
But we all know what the Fury
So
situation is now.
so basically, two known liars saying that fight's gonna happen next is your whole basis behind you
They're
thinking that fight's
both,
gonna happen.
even
next.
his manager of Furies have admitted. The only person that I've seen of all reports, and I'm even going to say Wilder since here too, that keeps changing the sense of who he wants next is Fury. Wilder, I've heard him say he wants Fury, number one, AJ two, and then Andrew Reese. But he wants Fury. I've heard Bob say he wants Fury versus AJ. That's pretty much it. I've heard Eddie Hearn even say it. The only person I've ever heard say something different and keep changing his fucking mind is Fury.
Yeah, he's a mentally unstable cokehead. That wasn't. my
I
question.
believe that fight is going to happen.
But
next, them two.
but it's just on the word of two promoters.
They're both allegedly said they have agreed upon it.
So yeah, it's a
And
yes,
many different people
yes,
have reported the sense, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
I said
There
it
we
10
go.
times, yes.
But you know, you go down this long explanation when it's a yes or a no question. Yes. Okay. Cool. That's the only thing I want to know because I really have nothing to add to it because we've already gone over this before about the whole due to contractual obligations. I don't see
Not just
any
that,
situation
like-
where they can't have where he can't block him from having that third fight first before that other fight happens.
Yeah.
And so I'm not so legally speaking, I just don't see where they're gonna have any recourse.
Yeah, like
They're just not.
Bro.
And for the same reason that fight hasn't happened because why waste
resources and money,
all
bro.
kinds of resources on not being able to have fans? Like
Yeah, that's
it's
why
a
to
greed
me,
thing.
like, you know how everyone, I hate that guy, but you know how everyone here's like, Everyone here's like, oh, we want Tank versus Ryan. You want I'm like, and we want Bud versus Spence. Yeah, but I don't know. Like,
I honestly only want Tank versus Ryan so he can go back to Instagram after he gets his ass beat. Guys, really the only reason. Because from a boxing standpoint, it makes no sense. I know,
but it's like
because the Haney fight makes more sense, which I don't think is ever going to happen.
Who? Haney versus Ryan?
No, Haney
versus Ryan doesn't
Haney
want to fight
Tank.
Haney, bro.
No, I'm talking about Haney versus Tank. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
That is a great storyline. That's like
I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think Floyd's ever going to let that happen.
Because I feel like he likes Haney too much.
So I don't see. So I would rather have Tio versus Tank. I'd rather have Shakur versus Tank. I'd rather have. There's a whole bunch of fights.
I think Shakur versus Tank is going to be a big fight one day.
I'd rather have all of those
135
before having Ryan is not. I'm not excited. I'm just not excited.
But the thing, okay, but look,
what was the other one? The little dude. Oscar Valdez?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar Valdez. I'd rather see Oscar Valdez versus Tank.
But it's just from the aspect of like the Ryan versus Tank fight. It's big, bro. Like, you don't care for it, but in this grand scheme of things, like, if you look
I think it's a horrible thing to do to.
Yes, but
if I was being a
who's
decent,
asking for it?
If I'm being a decent human being for
okay, but look, who's asking for it?
Is he really asking for it, or is he thumb thugging?
Same shit, but
no, it's not the same shit.
You want it, you're gonna get it. You better cash those checks with your mouth, boy. So you keep asking for it.
Hey, man, he's signed by Oscar, and you said cash the checks with your mouth. You might want to be careful.
Keep saying 2 rounds.
Oh, it's gonna be 2 rounds.
But what I'm saying is
he might not be wrong about that.
But what I'm saying is because you don't want to really watch it, but I don't mind watching because it's a good storyline to it. You gotta look at it like this.
Here's the thing: I'm not gonna not. I didn't say I'm not going to watch.
No, I'm saying that
I say I don't really want to see it because that fight's gonna be ugly.
I just want to see it from the aspect of because I already know it's basically Canelo Floyd too.
Okay.
Canelo versus Oscar again.
Eric Morales versus Danny Garcia, the second fight.
Oh.
Yeah. That's how I see that going.
That's an old ass man fighting a young lion.
I'm not talking about I'm just talking about the way it's going to end up. That's how I see that ending.
Well, let it happen then. He wants to fight him.
Oh, look, I'm for that bullshit because I don't like Ryan. I'm for that bullshit, but if you're being a humane person, and I don't think Oscar's going to let that happen because that's his cash cow. He's already lost to Saul.
Fuck, and Virgil has low key. It's not a tough fight. I think he could beat Mo Hooker, but damn.
That's not going to be a fun fight.
I think he beats Mo Hooker easy. I'm not going to lie to you.
I don't think it'll be easy. I think Maurice just has a not fun style to be fucking with. Like, yeah, just not fun. So, next, Mr. Terrence.
Mr. Terrence, you wanted to talk about Terrence Bud Crawford.
So,
Fight
okay.
Sean Porter, please.
Each one. Glad you said that.
Fight Sean Porter.
Shout out to the Porter way. I like that. I decently take whatever. I like Porter.
Oh, you mean Sean Porter and the Dick Riders?
Hey, I don't care for the white dude. I like Porter.
Bro, he's Mexican. Stop saying he's white. You just don't want to accept him. He's Mexican, bro.
Mexican. Anywho, because we're gonna get sidetracked. What is it you want to say about Terrence Bud Crawford here?
So, I find a way to try to say this respectfully because I really do like this dude's career. I just think he made a really stupid fucking decision every signing with Bob Arum.
Well, he's sending you all promotions now.
Why do you think? Perfect then. Thank you. Rico Suave Promotions. I want to ask you how you plan on navigating the tail end, because it is clearly the tail end, of Terrence Crawford's career. Because really this stems from, I put him up here because him, like Fury, has ended up basically being put in a position where they're being boxed out of shit because other opportunities are popping up for other people.
Well, Fury's a heavyweight, so not really. I think it's worse for Bud. I think it's worse for Bud, honestly.
Well, it's worse. It looks worse for Bud because he has more options, yeah. And they're getting cut off because people are like, nah, we ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, like you're with Bob. We don't want to deal with him.
So how would you? So, Mr. Suave, how would you handle this situation?
What I'm gonna do with Terrence? We'll just say he has like 4 more years left in his career. Let's just say
give everyone the right.
Let's talk about the next 2. Fuck 4 years. Next 2 fights.
I got you. Can I do?
I get the next 2 fights.
Porter and Spence, except the 60-40.
So you wouldn't accept any less than 60-40.
You deserve 60-40.
If Porter goes out there, if Bud goes out there and
if he starches
Porter, because nobody 50-50. has. Only I believe it's only been Spence and Broner the only ones to drop
Spencer did
him.
not fucking starch him, bro. That was a close fight.
No, I'm saying drop
Oh,
him.
Dropped
okay.
him.
Drop
Yeah,
him.
they're the only two
I
people
believe
that
they're
ever
the only
dropped
two 'cause I
him.
don't think.
Yeah, he's
Choke
only
Block-
been knocked down twice,
only
and
been
those are
knocked
his two
Yeah.
knockdowns.
And now let's just say he goes out there as my fighter and he goes and he starches him, or it goes all 12 rounds and it's. Whew,
But it's a
It's
domination,
a domination of like we've seen Spence do to Danny Garcia.
That was rough.
Then
That was rough. That was rough.
then
watch.
I think
I enjoyed it a
it's-
little bit. Ain't gonna lie. Enjoyed
It's
it.
a easily 60-40 off that because Spence couldn't even do that to him.
Okay.
That's
And,
a fault.
and I will go after Spence and accept 60-40 if I could get the 70-30 the 50-50 or maybe what would that be a 55-45.
Oh,
Then like, that's probably the best I get. I'll even admit as a promoter, we're not gonna get a 50-50 split unless maybe I
No.
go beat Ugas 2 and Pacquiao and it sells really well while he fights, give and take whoever he
But
fights.
you're talking about so now you're talking about him being 4 fights down the road. He may not even be at 147.
But personally, maybe
It's
Porter.
like, I don't
Then
see that.
hopefully getting the best I could get is the 55-45 or not set on the 60-40.
55.
Yeah.
That makes
Oh,
it
yeah.
right
Instead of
there.
60,
It's not
instead
bad.
My
of
bad.
64.
If not, then I accept the 60-40 and let's do that shit in Texas.
That would be great in Texas because Nebraska's not far.
Yeah.
That'd be
That's
perfect.
my opinion, but
Well, I feel like
Because Nebraska's just what I want to say like a 5 or 6 hour drive.
I'm not saying. I'm just.
Like, it's not, no, I'm just saying like just distance wise, that's
distance-wise,
like
yeah.
mad close.
I'm just saying. I feel like
if I get the Pacquiao, I'll pull out Porter. If I get the Pacquiao, but Pacquiao's
You're not
fucking.
getting Pacquiao.
He's
Pacquiao
confusing
fucking
the fuck out
retired.
of everybody.
bro, you're not getting Pacquiao.
Well, here's okay.
That's why I said if.
Wait, but I'm glad he brought out Pacquiao. How do you feel about his 80-20 offer? Because that's what the fuck he offered him
80-20 to who?
to Terrence.
Take it.
40-10, 80-20. That's 80 fucking 20.
Take it. You dare to be great. Fuck it.
So it's okay for the little Filipino to offer you 80-20 and be cool with it.
Bro, that's a legend.
But it's
As much as you don't like him, that's a fucking legend. That's different.
So it's okay for the little Filipino dude to offer you 80-20.
Yeah.
Okay. The pro boxer in here said it's okay to just, all right, cool.
I'm not
Manny
cool with
Pacquiao,
80-20 him
bro.
offering that.
I'd rather take 80-20 from him than Spence because you at least have more of a chance with you than fucking Spence. I'm gonna get my ass whipped for 80-20.
Hey, look, bro. You have big dog. I'm just that's rough.
Okay,
Because all of that grandstanding and pride shit he was talking about. I'm too big for da da da. And then this motherfucker offer you 80-20 and you take it. You gonna look real hoish.
What about you had said that
But that's why-
when he
that's what-
asked me about how I would move Terrence Crawford
Yeah,
for
how
the
would
next
you
two
move
fights. You
Fairbairn?
wanted to jump in, so how are you gonna
I'm
move?
giving him Sean Porter. But the thing is, the only way I see you getting a 50-50 is if we put it on pay-per-view and you start Sean and you beat you gotta you have to
You got to put the beats on.
yes,
it.
like the way that Errol just did Danny, you have to do it like that or worse.
Or the way he did Mikey.
Nah, Danny's face was more fucked up.
But I'm saying the fight was more embarrassing. The Mikey fight was more embarrassing though.
I thought the Danny was because Danny was more of his size.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm saying,
Angel shit talking made that one
Okay.
look more embarrassing.
so what I'm saying is you have to make it look like you have to beat his ass, and we're gonna put it on pay-per-view so we can see if you can sell. And if you sell a good amount, as much as him and
That
Errol
makes a
did,
difference too.
then
That
you
absolutely
could-
makes a difference.
exactly. Then maybe, yeah, okay, we get a 50-50. That's 50-50.
So basically, what we're all saying is fucking fight Sean Porter.
Fight Sean.
I
That's
wouldn't
all
mind
we're
considering
saying.
this. Well, me
He's
and
not
you-
getting Ugas, bro.
But me and you have talked about many times. I think the perfect way to build the Spence versus Crawford is 2 belts each. You, I know, have said 3, maybe Spence. I've always said it because it looks so
He's
cool
not
when you can
getting
put
Ugas.
2 belts.
Bob
if I
Arum
could, if I get
is
the
not.
West fight, I'll
Bob Arum is not going to pay your Daniel Sugas.
Bro, if you're Danish, bro,
Which would be the and which is
hey,
what's crazy.
hey,
It
sir.
would be the smart one to do
yes,
because you got to
he's the
pay him
least
the
one.
least.
Yes, you know what the
Hey,
crazy?
But he's not gonna do it.
But remember,
He's not
we
gonna
just
do it.
said this is Joel promotion here. Well, what I personally do Joel's promotion.
Yeah, but we're living in
I'm
real
aiming
life now.
for- I am aiming for the sense, maybe you guys just to get the
Man's
2
right.
belts.
No.
If you're promoting,
Yes,
absolutely makes the
I
most
signed
sense.
him.
I
So
know,
he's my
but
fighter.
I'm trying to tell you the real deal. This
So
is,
that's how I'll choose. I might, you know what? I wouldn't even go after Porter. I'm actually going against Ugas. I want that final belt.
How much are you gonna give
So it
Ugas?
could be a 2 for 2, and there it is. You can't complain. There's a unifier.
much-
I'll
Give
pay
him
Ugas double whatever he made last.
3.5. He should be perfect with 3.5.
That's what he. He
Like-
only make like a
Like,
mil last time.
You know what I
That's
think?
I'm saying.
I feel like Bob.
So,
So
yeah.
give him 950.
That's what I'm saying. Like, say he said.
Oh, bro, wait. Bob is giving Keith Thurman and Sean Porter 1.5. How much is he giving?
Well, he's not giving either one of them that because he knew
They're not gonna take it.
knew
They're
that
not
was
gonna
a
take it.
that was a I'm giving you an offer that I know you're gonna refuse.
No, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if he's not even gonna give, what is he gonna give Jordanis Ugas, who's barely even got a title? What do you think he's gonna get?
That's like you calling a ugly bitch and be like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you, but I'm gonna just give you the tip. Like you know the answer's gonna be a hard no.
Yeah.
You know the answer's gonna be nah, we good. Nah, we just gonna.
So
like I'm gonna come over, but we just gonna cut
But you
him.
get what I'm saying? I'm saying like what I'm coming from. I'm like if you're offering Keith Thurman and Sean, who's fought on pay-per-view before, but you want to what are you gonna offer Jordanis Ugas? Like,
oh, trash. He's gonna offer.
He's gonna like $950.
So
okay,
what?
Well, hold on. We all gotta ask the question. What would you do if he was signed to your promotion?
I'm going to because I need to research exactly how much he made in his last fight. Because I'm pretty sure he made less than 1.5.
Yeah, it's a pandemic, bro.
I would personally. I would go either the Porter Ugas. I would just see. The only reason why Ugas because he has that belt since they gave it to him, just so when he fights Spence, makes that fight even bigger because it's 2 belts each. Like when he fought was
Okay, yeah. He only made $700,000 in that fight. I'll triple
Bob's
it.
giving him $400,000.
Fuck it,
Oh
I'll
my
triple
God.
it. I'll fucking triple it.
I'm giving him a mill. Fight Spence. I mean, fight Porter right now.
I triple that shit. Because now then you can make the 50-50 argument.
Bro, I'll give you 1.2 if you fight
I think it's still
Ugas.
trash. I think it's still a trash argument because the 50-50 is based on how much revenue you bring to the table, not how many belts you bring to the table. But your best argument for 50-50, like me and you have discussed, is for both of them to have 2 belts. So
it's hard to get.
Offer him 2.1, which he's not going to say fucking no to. And did you hear that silly shit he said to Errol Spence? Talking about he wanted 50-50?
Who did?
Ugas. He said now he wants 50-50.
Yeah, I know. I
For
laughed
what?
at that one. Has he even been?
Cash out, nigga, because he about to get his ass beat. That's why.
That's more of a 70-30.
Shit, that's more like a 90-10. Fucking.
I'll probably say 80-20.
He made $700,000 in his last fight.
Errol Spence made like 5.
I'm the nice one here.
I'm pretty sure Errol made like 5 plus back end, so at least around 7 or 8.
So you're talking about a $10 million fight. He's still gonna make more money at 90-10. At 90-10, he's still making more money than he made his last fight. On the front end, we're not even talking about all of it.
Have they said anything about who else is gonna fight?
No.
They haven't said nothing yet.
No, they made him. I also honestly think that the WBA. Now, glad you brought that up. I also honestly think that the WBA is playing the bullshit waiting game to see
what
if
Manny Pacquiao's
going to do. Because technically speaking,
He's a
their
super
reason
champ.
for putting him at recess, or essentially stripping him, kind of a little different but not quite, is that he wouldn't fight anybody in the top 10. If he fights Mikey Garcia, he's in their top 10. If he fights Jordanis or agrees to fight Jordanis Ugas,
I think
that's the regular champion. That would be a unification of both of their belts.
I don't see why he doesn't fight Ugas. That's an easy fight for him.
I don't think it is.
Who else is better
He
than
beat
what people
Thurman,
think?
bro.
I think it's gonna be a rougher fight. Dude, man, age is a motherfucker.
But then
He's not
again,
fighting a lot.
that fight doesn't really bring to Manny that money.
And he's getting tested this time.
Who?
That's
Manny wasn't tested in the Thurman fight.
They both. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me. Why?
Yeah,
did
he made a Thurman made his big old thing like, oh yeah, you take whatever the fuck you want. Stupid. Just fucking stupid. That's why the nigga's ponytail was on too
He's
tight.
from Florida.
Nah, man, fucking that's that Nepalese pussy they do to you. Apparently, I ain't fucking with no bitch from Nepal. If she's from Nepal, I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
He's from Florida.
That's a goddamn lie. Hey, if you from Nepal and you got a fat ass,
bro.
I'm joking, kind
He's from
of.
Florida.
Like I'm joking, but I'm serious.
But
I think that the WBA is trying to like kind of see what.
well, what are you
Manny's
like? Bro,
gonna
what are
do.
you gonna do? Are you gonna come back or not?
Yeah, and I think Manny's gonna. I've been saying for what fucking over a year now. I think Manny's gonna retire. I think he's playing the cloud chase.
what should I do?
Maybe not. And I think he's. So like I said, I think Manny's Hollywood that shit and is gonna end up retiring. So but that is kind of putting Ugas in no man's land. But yeah, he's.
Who else I think he got options?
He's got two. He's got two real. If he wants to make some serious money, he's
only
got
has
two
two options.
real options.
The one I think that's stuck he's stuck is Porter. Porter really besides
Terrence.
Crawford. Nobody really cares to see him against Spence again.
He could fight Mikey.
He could fight Charlo.
He could fight Mikey.
He could fight Charlo.
Well, it's either he fights the
Mikey's not
Mikey
coming to
and
47,
that's
bro.
pretty much it.
Mikey was talking about fighting Pacquiao.
But it,
At
Look
147.
what you just said, though. You think Mikey wants to fight Sean Porter for a title eliminator?
I mean, technically, if nothing changes right now, fighting Porter would put you closer to a title than fighting Pacquiao.
Just go to 140,
would you want to
bro.
see Porter go up to 154?
No.
Yeah.
Fight for the blank forward.
I want to see most of the 154s move up. I mean,
No.
the 47s move up. Like they've all been here.
Since you know
most
the
them
face
fought.
of the new face of 154 is moving up now, and he's the
Who?
the what would you say the
Who?
biggest name at 154 now? Danny Garcia is moving up.
That's what he said.
Oh.
He absolutely said that. That's
I was
exactly
like,
the shit Danny Garcia said.
when
He's
did
says he's
trolling
the
the fuck
Hey,
out of us
I
right
thought-
now.
I
That's
thought-
why
I was like, when did
like-
Jamel? I was like, when did Jamel? He would be the biggest name at 54, if we're being honest,
Over Charlo?
bro.
He would be the biggest name, but he would also be the biggest fucking plate of food.
Yeah, he'd be the biggest
He'd
plate.
be
but he's-
fucking food.
Yeah, 54.
He's
he's not
fucking
big.
But you also
food.
hear in the interview, he wants to give and take, do 2 fights to just
And
test
then-
his body there. Then
he wants to fight
move,
Charlo.
move one of the. Fight one of the
He's a
dudes.
small 147 pounder.
Yeah, so I'm like 54. What's wrong with you?
We also agree when he said that. He goes, I don't want to cut down to 140.
He says
you won't get the best performance.
He thinks
out of
he's gonna be like Canelo. Like Canelo gets better at going up in weight, so he says he's gonna be better like how Canelo.
Is he going to eat the same tacos?
it. I knew that one was. When you started bringing up that, I knew that setup was coming
Yeah,
for him.
nah, he ain't gonna get the Canelo advantage.
Well, he's stuck at
He don't
140.
have Mauricio Suleiman in his back pocket because they don't like Puerto Ricans. So
He's stuck right there because it's really
they
what,
don't. Mexicans don't like Puerto Ricans. Don't get mad at me.
At 147, Danny's stuck too. Is really just what maybe Mikey to fight Mikey. He ain't gonna get the Pacquiao fight, so Danny's has to move up. I think Porter has to
No,
move
he
up.
doesn't have to move up. He really doesn't.
Who's he gonna fight?
retire.
He could. I would say he could fight Mikey. He could fight Terrence.
He could fight Mikey.
He
or
could.
AB.
He really could fight
AB.
Terrence.
Well, did you ever see that video of on the Canelo's fight when Bud and Danny were there, and you could tell Danny just kept on moving on from the question when Bud was telling him we should fight at 147. He's just like, nah.
You're
good.
saying people you could fight. I'm saying he has options.
I don't think he personally wants to cut that weight.
Fight
anymore.
Garcia or fight AB.
Cut what? Wait, that motherfucker's not that big.
Bro, just fight AB.
He portrayed it that he didn't want to cut weight anymore to 147.
Bro, just fight AB.
Fucking retire. 'Cause
Just
then
fucking fight
You
AB.
can't, because
Right,
you can't
AB.
be. Cause okay, you can't cut back to 140 anymore. Cool, I get it. Like your body gets to a certain point.
There's Regis.
You
too.
get to a certain age.
He's not gonna fight Regis, bro. Stop trying to put Regis against these top guys. They're not gonna
I'm
fight
not the
him.
one.
No, he's not putting him against top guys. Put him against Danny.
Regis is doing. I'm not
Exactly,
doing
Regis is bro. Regis is, they're not gonna fight Regis. That's too much of a risk for no reason. High risk, low
Well,
reward.
Danny don't really have a whole lot. Like you said, he don't have a
Yeah,
lot.
what
whole
is the
lot top
fucking
fight
option
out there.
Danny has?
His name. He's a star gatekeeper now so far.
He's one more bad fight away from that not even being anything. And but here's the thing too. I also don't agree with him being the biggest face in 150. Like I made the joke, but I don't think he's the biggest name in 154. I think Danny has a very overinflated perception of how big of a star he
I
actually
think it's
is.
because what happened when he
He's-
was at 40.
Okay, but he's not done shit at 147. He's not ever really been the headliner at 147. The one time he was the headliner at 147, and even then it's kind of is when he fought Porter.
Thurman,
He was not the headliner.
they both headlined.
But he was not the headliner.
Oh, okay.
We all know. We watched that fight to see what Thurman was going to do. We didn't watch that fight to go see what Danny was
I
going to
watched
do.
for both. I didn't.
I mean, but I'm
I
saying-
never liked Thurman.
I don't even like Thurman, and I'm like, I want to see this. I want to see if he dogs him, and he did for the first half of that fight too. He drug his ass. I don't like Thurman, but he drug his ass 1 through 6.
I got a question. I was thinking about this earlier. I mean, not earlier. I was thinking about this a couple days ago. Do any of the I was asking is, are any of the welterweight fights or any of the last 10 years, what can you consider a classic fight that does like the last couple classic fights?
We've like classic fight.
Last 10 years since 2010, the last couple classic fights. I could go Floyd.
Yeah, a bunch of them have Floyd in them.
Floyd Cotto.
Floyd Cotto was 154, not 147.
I'm not saying 47. I'm saying just in all grand.
Oh, you just talking about just
Boxing.
fights?
Because we always talk, you know, ESPN and all this, they have those, you know, they got Hagler Hearns, but we like, Danny and them, the old fights don't get credit, like the old AB fights don't get credit,
But a lot of that has to do with the appeal to
The old Floyd
is less about the fight
it's more about
and
spectacle.
more about the promotion.
I know, but I'm like the old Floyd. Even the old Floyd fights, bro, they don't get as much like how come like you know they have the HBO Legendary Nights. How come we haven't got a story on Floyd versus De La Hoya? That's a big ass fight. He was like, oh, you putting a lot of Floyd on there. I'm like, he was in most of the biggest
guy on
fights.
YouTube. He did one on.
I don't want to see it on YouTube. I want to see a big production.
He did a really good one. I've been wanting to send you the link. He did one on the Floyd and De La Hoya, and he kind of.
Broke down everything.
He did a documentary. It was like
I think I've already seen that.
Yeah, and
one.
he does.
It's like an hour long.
Yeah, those are.
And
I like stuff
one
like
I just
that.
seen of the Fury and Wilder. Somebody broke
That's
that one down.
that's a classic fight. Yeah.
But
It
you can go Fury Wilder. You can
One
go
or two?
Alvarez
Both?
Triple Yes. Because if you
Both?
do it as a series, Alvarez Triple G.
Okay.
You can do those two
Yeah,
fights.
because this guy, he did the two Fury fights.
Yeah, so you say
Wilder.
Alvarez Triple G,
AJ
Floyd
Klitschko.
I said the war.
You can do Floyd
Kovalev.
Alvarez. You can do Floyd Alvarez because there's a whole lot of behind the
Floyd
scenes
Canelo?
shit. Yeah, you do. There's a whole bunch of behind the scenes
Floyd
shit
Cotto?
that went on behind that. Honestly, because Floyd Cotto,
That was a good act. Come on, this is a big.
It was a-
he was
it
about
was
to
a-
go to jail after that.
it was
bro.
an entertaining fight.
And he was about to go to jail after. You got to factor that in too.
Don't get me wrong, it was an entertaining fight, but I think that was like those two just there was just way too much respect. Like there wasn't. Boxing is built on bullshit, disrespect,
No, I'm not
and
saying it
conflict.
wasn't-
Those two really respected each other. Yeah, they both wanted to win.
At the weigh-in,
but like,
they were looking at each other.
yeah, there was
and shit,
nothing. There was nothing like it was. It was
No,
just very civil. It
okay,
was too civilized for me. I want the bullshit.
But what I'm saying is,
Like, I want the
but what I'm
bullshit.
saying is
Didn't
they
know
had.
Triple G had talked a little
As
bit.
I said, I want the
together.
bullshit.
But
Adrian
what I'm saying
Sanchez
is
running
they
his
had
mouth.
What I'm saying is they had like a bit. Their fight was the fight.
It was a good fight.
good
yeah.
fight, and it had controversy behind it. Floyd was going to jail. He was fighting his case.
But that wasn't any controversy about the fight. It was just all of the shit going on in his
And
life.
still, bro, he was still going to jail. Like, that's a great. And remember, Miguel Cotto was. Everybody thought he was done at that time. Then he showed.
Cotto
he wasn't
Margarito
done.
too.
That-
But that's because I just love watching Margarito get the shit beat out of him. I ain't gonna lie. But the shit he did.
See, like, that was hilarious 'cause you built up
that's what
all
I'm saying.
this.
Like the fucking face to face, all of that shit. Fuck even
Pacquiao,
Mosley.
Pacquiao Marquez 4. I want to see. I'd love the documentary.
Oh god, yeah.
I love
enjoyed
his
that
whole
one too.
series.
He flatlined his ass. Oh god, yeah. So yeah, Marquez Pacquiao 4, which
No Bradley fights on him. No Bradley fights. Oh, Bradley Provodnikov. Give me Bradley Provodnikov.
No.
I like a story on that.
two trash ass fighters beating the shit out of each other, and then he almost pulled a Mickey Bay at the fucking end. You know, Mickey. You know what
Took a
happened
knee.
to Mickey.
He took a knee.
No, you know what happened to Mickey Bay though, right?
Yeah, he threw the fight away.
Fucking winning all goddamn 12 rounds. You over here
Threw the
trying
fight
to
away.
get in a fucking fist fight with somebody in round 12, you dumbass.
This is the one I was talking about. It's that guy's page. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Offensive.
Nah,
I don't like watching
I don't fuck
it.
with
Yeah,
him.
like
I don't fuck with him.
He did one.
I don't fuck with him. Yeah, he's done a lot of shots.
I think he did one on AB.
I had to stop
I think
fucking.
he did
I
one on
had
RB too.
to stop fucking with him when he was saying that Monster Inoue is one of the hardest punchers in boxing. I was like,
He gives a lot of.
fuck
he
outta
loves to
here.
talk about a lot about
The smaller
one,
guys?
the smaller. He gives them a lot of credit.
I've never seen a Chocolatito fight.
grown ass 115 pound man. If you don't get the fuck out of my face with that shit.
I talk to women that weigh more than you, sir.
Talk to women whose thighs weigh more than you, sir. Nigga, fuck the bullshit.
I'm telling you, bro. If you're not 130 or more, I could care less. No disrespect.
I will go with the Andre Ward and Kovalev. You always do that one too. The two fights.
Give it-
That
yeah.
one.
That, see, and again, that
Give
was
me
the
that.
backstory more than the fight. But yes, absolutely.
Racist
The 1-2.
motherfucker.
The 1-2 of that. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah,
Dang,
no,
that
there's
was-
some
those are
classic
big-
shit. There's even Andre Ward Carl Froch was a really good one, but I don't know if that was the 2010s though.
I'd rather see a whole
But
story.
honestly, the
I want to see
background
I
for
want to
that
see
was
the
better
whole
than the
Super
fight.
Series though. The whole Super
Oh,
Series.
fuck yeah.
I'd rather see a documentary.
There's a
on the
whole
Super
bunch of
Series.
bullshit behind the Super. There was one. There is one.
Where?
I have to go back and find that shit. I think it was. I think HBO put it together, and their production. HBO be on some
It wasn't
bullshit.
on HBO. Super 6 was on Showtime, bro.
They be on, but HBO did a whole like. HBO be on some bullshit, but their production is
I'd even
fucking top notch.
Bro,
Their
what?
production is nice.
I know you shit on the Zone because of Eddie, but bro, they have a couple documentaries that are.
Oh, they just
good.
have some trash ass fucking. They have some trash ass cards though.
They're-
Like I'm not saying their documentaries aren't good because I haven't seen. I'm
No,
not
because
gonna
I told him.
I'm not gonna say their documentaries.
I told him
trash,
I wanted him
but
to
I've not
watch
seen
them, and he was like, "Why?" I was like, "Bro."
But
I
they're
like
fucking.
shit.
They're
That
fucking.
shit's good.
Their fucking cards are trash. Their cards are absolute garbage.
Bro, what?
The best
Canelo?
card they've had in recent memory was the fucking Breakus McCaskill rematch that just happened yesterday.
Dog, I'm not watching that show.
And I'd watched that before I watched fucking oh god, what was it? Eggington and Cheeseman? Fucking egg and cheese? Like seriously? No, I ain't watching that shit. And he over here. That woman was undisputed for damn near as long as he been alive, but he ain't gonna watch. It's disrespectful. But we've already established he's misogynistic, so you know.
Who?
You?
No, I'm not.
Did you watch the Benavidez fight yesterday? Or highlights anything of it?
I watched the highlights.
What did you think of it?
He did what he was supposed to. He made weight, goddammit. That was the part I was excited about. Motherfucker,
Well,
he made weight.
He made weight on Monday, from what I believe. He took a picture of it.
That could have been Photoshop.
Video,
We don't know. Like,
whatever it was.
we don't know what the fuck he did. Like, I'm just glad he made fucking weight. Now just leave the cocaine alone.
That dude came to fight though.
That's fine.
He came. He
look cool.
gave Benavidez a little more money.
Well,
more money.
Benavidez is not defensively responsible. He's just not. I've
He's
noticed.
trying to.
I've noticed that over his last few fights that he is not a defensively responsible. He is there to be hit. He is absolutely there to be hit. But you got to deal with them long ass fucking arms and that all that fucking height he has.
Fucking
'Cause
big.
He's like what,
He's a
6'3"?
big ass dude, bro.
Yeah, he's a big
He's not even.
fucking
He
dude.
just
I
looks
think,
tall.
I-
Look at his frame. He just looks like fucking big.
With that lack of
He could end up being a heavyweight.
He looks like a fat ass dude, bro.
seriously.
Like legit. You know.
Oh no, he's a fat boy weight.
I know, I remember
he's
that.
absolutely a fat boy weight.
Well, he used to be one. That's how he started. But what I'm saying is, like, if you just look at him, he looks like one of those guys who used to be like 240, 250. He looks like how Soto should be. Like, you know, well, Soto's smaller than him. Like Soto and the Diego guy. If they lost weight, they'd be like Benavidez. They'd just be that height.
Quick local side news though. We got some news that there may be some fights coming like mid-late summer in California, run by your favorite matchmaker.
Okay, now see, now I'm trying to wonder. I have a given take. I know who this is.
Fucking what other matchmaker do you know personal? Like even
Usually when you-
semi-personal.
But
know
usually
a
when you
couple.
say that, there's like a slight little thing. I really don't like the person.
The only matchmaker you fucking know.
Dave.
I said, I saw what he tried to do right there. He was trying to bait me.
Rick.
Thank you.
You're gonna fight David on there?
No.
Nah, he's trying to get me to say some shit.
I
to
could
get
do
us
that
flagged.
on do that on
Here's the thing
Twitter.
is so he complains about I get us flagged, but then he sets me up to say stuff like that.
Says a whole person's name from the city, bro. Like, what's wrong?
No, but he's trying over here trying to get me
two
flagged.
people that follow us who actually listen to this shit, relax.
What if I posted it on my Instagram for people to listen?
Okay, and he fucking hears this. Who gives a flying fuck?
Oh fuck.
But remember he said he innocent.
Yeah, we
He don't
get flagged.
Yeah, but remember he said he innocent. We don't
When
do
Joel
shit.
pops off, Joel pops
I don't
off.
This
say
is not
shit.
gonna get
I
us
don't
flagged.
say anything.
Hey, when Joel
I
pops
don't say
off, he
anything.
pops
It's
off.
YouTube.
When Joel
it's
pops
always
off, he
YouTube.
pops off.
I don't ever say nothing.
That's
but-
not gonna get.
Anyway,
us to
we're
get
getting sidetracked. My whole point was that we have somebody that is close enough to us, close, or at least I should say close enough to the professional fighter in the room that he should be looking at. Okay,
You coming to retirement? You want AJ?
nah, I'll take an AJ fight. Oh, I'll take an AJ fight right now.
How much?
What they pay Joseph Parker?
80-10? You want
He's
90-10?
trash too.
I can't.
You want
I cannot
90-10?
pronounce how much the.
Hey, if you get a 90-10, you'd probably make like what? 5? You make a good fight.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. If this is a $50 million fight, I'll take 90-10.
You get at least 5 or 10 out of
That's
it.
fine. That's fine.
It's
That
a-
is fine.
And they'd be like, it's COVID.
$5 mil works.
Be his warm
I
up
can do a
for
lot
Fury.
with $5 mil.
Would you be his warm up for Fury?
I do a lot.
I would.
I don't give a fuck who he fights next. I do. You think I care who he fights
That's
next
not your
after I get my
problem.
fight? That's not.
How long
my
would you do
issue.
camp for?
Huh?
How long would you do camp?
Camp.
Oh, you're not?
I'm a heavyweight. I don't got to
You're
weigh
going
a
to
certain
lose?
weight.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
No way,
Wait.
but I'm saying, like, you can actually,
okay.
like,
Okay. Let's dip into fantasy land since we're here. I'll answer the question seriously. If I were to fight professionally, and we're gonna get back to you because you were who I was talking about, but we'll go. I'll go ahead and entertain this because this gets trolling. If I were to train to fight at heavyweight, Mr. Anthony Juice and Jay, it would have to be in the United States. because I'm not trying to get my. I already got a small purse. I ain't trying to get my shit sucked up by travel. And again, if you had prettier women in the UK, this might not be an
If he
issue.
wants the
But
U.S.
they
market,
don't.
why not? Fuck it.
Who wants the U.S. market?
If AJ wants the U.S. market, he eventually wants to.
Who said he wanted
There
it?
it is. Fight somebody
He wants
knows
US,
he
he
can
want
win.
U.S. money. He want this U.S. market. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. You lying. He lying to himself. If he,
I didn't say nothing.
he didn't say that. Cause where was his biggest fight money wise to date?
Andy Ruiz too. Saudi Arabia.
And what got him that fight?
Getting knocked out at MSG.
Where was that again?
I just
Was that at O2?
just
Was that
said-
at Wembley?
Well,
No, that wasn't none of them
I
places,
literally
right?
just
Okay.
told you MSG.
Okay, I'll just make sure, Matt. So that's Madison Square
I mean,
Garden.
but if he would have
That
lost
was New York,
in
right?
UK, he
Yes, yes, sir.
New York.
Yes,
Fact.
yes.
So, well, he wasn't gonna fight nobody in the UK. They fucking never mind.
No, I'm
We ain't
saying
gonna
if you
start
would've
with
Get
that.
very sidetracked very fast.
Anyway,
No, I'm telling you. If he
I'm
got
going
knocked
to.
out
Okay,
by
I'm just gonna
Andy,
answer the
you
question.
can't.
I would do a 12-week training camp to get myself in the best 4-round shape that I could
Where
possibly
at?
get in.
Oh, because you're gonna at least attempt for 4
Where
rounds.
at?
I'm gonna attempt for as long as I'm fighting,
Where
but
at?
I need to at least be able to get 4
All right,
rounds.
where you holding camp at?
What the fuck does it matter?
I just want to know.
I'm not going to Big Bear, nigga. I don't do cold weather.
I didn't say
This is
nothing.
what I don't do.
I wouldn't go to Big Bear either.
I don't
It's
do.
too cold.
And A-Bitch Sanchez is up there, so I definitely not going to Big Bear. Like they don't like. Well,
You know what would be more the most entertaining fight putting you in it? It's
What?
against Fury. Not the sense the fight, the whole thing, because you're gonna be throwing so much shots and you're gonna be bringing.
Nah,
up shit.
Fury's
No,
a born,
honestly, I would say some shit to get me canceled.
Fury's
Nah.
a born again Christian now.
I would,
He'd make him look bad. Ever
Fury's a
look
born
like?
again Christian. You talking about the dude that was
Who
just
did coke,
posing
yep.
with? That was posing with a
Am I
with a
lying?
750 of Buchanan's.
I know,
that
but
dude?
you know he.
Oh, okay.
That's what he-
AJ would be a good
that's what he
little build-up
portrays
of a
as.
thing too.
No, it'd just be
in
like
a
him
fight.
first. It'd be like him first.
Wilder, I don't think you and him because I don't think you guys are gonna really go too much back and forth. Fury one I think will be entertaining because it'll be entertaining. Just
Are you gonna go in a
both talking
costume?
Shit.
Fury just doesn't entertain me. I like
No, that doesn't
talking
entertain you, it's entertaining the world.
talking shit with Tyson Fury is like you asked me about the whole Daniel Hernandez dude, and like, oh man, I'd love to see you in a room with him. Like, I can't take that dude serious. I can't take a
But
rainbow-haired snitch serious.
But see, you're
I
not
just can't
seeing
do
the
it.
part that's going to be entertaining for us,
What?
the world, is that we know you're going to be bringing up the sense of why he can't fight in the UK.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely
Yeah,
want to do
because
that.
nobody ever brings that up, so you will. The sense of what you feel he did with Wilder, and how he did the you're all these things that no other, for whatever odd reason, no other fighter wants.
Odd
to bring up.
reason though.
Well, you see,
Fuck outta
okay,
here, man.
you don't give a flying fuck, so it's gonna be that's
Yeah.
the entertaining part. See, just like AJ, you're gonna be
Okay,
like,
but that's
what's
the
up,
thing is-
Tuesday? You juice, you'll make fun of him.
No, I would ask about the therapeutic use exemption. Like,
but
I'm
nobody ever
trying to
brings
figure
that-
out what that's like.
See, but
Like,
nobody does. You don't care.
that TUE that they got. For those who don't know, in UCAD's guidelines for steroid use, and this is stupid. I think this is really stupid that they even do it this way. You can have a note retroactively cover you for getting busted dirty for,
Why doesn't
for a
Tyson Fury try
controlled
to act
substance.
like he got a note then?
Huh?
Why doesn't Tyson Fury try to act like he got a note?
Because he's stupid. Oh, because he came up with a whole. He came up with a whole
farmer?
story. He came up with a whole story that he ate uncastrated boar meat
From the farmer?
Yeah, that was right next to the fucking Clinello tacos. So you know.
But it was the Canelo tacos, the UK Canelo tacos.
Yeah, so those are the UK version of the Clinello tacos.
So what is it?
So and then didn't pay the farmer. Like nigga, if you're going to
You're gonna
bribe
steal
somebody,
my-
pay the
yeah.
motherfucker off too. But to answer your question, 12-week camp. Now we got that out the way.
the UK pot roast?
Let's get back to so you gonna be ready to fight
Yeah,
in August? What weight class?
47.
You want to ask him what his current weight is?
No, I already know what his current weight is.
I checked this
I
morning.
talked to Coach D yesterday. I
checked
know
this
exactly
morning.
what his weight is.
I checked
right
this
now.
morning.
What's your weight right now? Don't lie, because there's a
80.
scale in there. Huh?
80.
Okay.
But that's when I first woke up. I didn't drink or eat.
So
nothing.
you are 33 pounds off. 33 pounds.
I know. But
How much did you weigh? How much did you weigh at the end of last year? Because I can tell you.
80, 84.
It was 80.
Yeah.
82, wasn't it?
When we weighed him at Beach Park?
Yeah.
That was 84.
I was 84.
84. That was before we started
It was
really
84,
that was before we
83.
started really working out, huh?
4 pounds in months.
I haven't been dieting. I can tell you the truth. I haven't been dieting or running like that.
Oh no, you have to tell me that. I know. If you're still 180 pounds,
Oh, I
clearly.
know. Yeah, that's why all I've been doing was sparring. But he's been telling me,
Why don't you just fight at 160?
slow down. No, that's gonna be no. But you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you something though?
Okay.
That's gonna be my peak weight. I already know it.
Why don't you just fight at 160 now?
Cause it's
Here's the
big.
thing. A lot of here's the thing, and I'm not saying don't
Or
ever fight.
154.
Here's the thing.
No,
I'm
going to
not
160
even
one day.
saying-
That's gonna
I'm
be
not
my-
even saying don't ever fight at 147 again. From right
I've
now,
never fought at
where-
47. That's why I want to fight at 47.
From now, where was your last fight?
50.
So why don't you fight at 60?
No, I'll fight at 54 then. Because I can make.
No,
50.
I think you're misunderstanding what he's trying to say.
My point is, if you
your
have this
first
fight at 60,
your first maybe like your first
Fight-
two
have
fights,
your fight
why
at
don't you
60?
fight at 140?
Oh, to
and work your way back down. That's what I'm saying. You
That's
have to
what
work your
I'm
way
trying to say,
down
not-
from
Oh,
160.
what I
But I'm
would've-
saying your next fight should be at 160.
Okay, I could make that. I'm talking about I could
You're
like-
still 20 pounds away.
I know.
We're talking about August. August not that far away from that.
August is a long time from now.
All right. 20 pounds is a lot of weight too.
Everett, you haven't seen me started cutting seriously yet. That's why.
But you want to cut in such a way that you're not Bam
I
Bam
know.
Rios in it.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. But I could
160
do.
pounders is some big
To me,
boys.
I want to do. I want to start off slow at. I already have my whole plan set up. I want to start off at 50 to 54. My first couple to get. But then after that, I want to start. Once I get those two going, I want to start walking around 10 pounds over, and like how I used to do in amateurs, instead of walking around like 15 to 20 and over. Because I want to walk around at 160 to 165. Because when I was doing that, it was I was moving quicker and it was.
I
way
feel
easier
like
for me.
you go walk around 12 to 15 pounds over, then cut that in a reasonable amount of time in the training camp. Any more than that, you're really
Everything
pushing
else is a fat camp. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
any more than that, you're pushing it, or you have to start camp so much earlier because you got to do the fat camp first, then you actually do the training.
I know that's
camp.
why what's his name, Dave Benavides was talking about how he had to do the whole 13-week camp because he wanted to make sure he lost the weight properly.
And 13, see, that's what I'm saying. At 13 weeks, isn't
Yeah,
even,
but
that's
that's
actually
all the
not
time.
even a full fat camp. That's
That's like a training camp with the
a
week
training
over.
camp with a little, with a little.
But
bit
he was
extra.
training before in what's it called?
Well, yeah.
But me, I need to start breaking out doing the spin shit. He said what
No,
he's
you
doing.
need to
he
stop
was
break.
big.
You need to stop breaking out the veg and going. Nigga, when we say get the road work, that don't mean run to her house, nigga. That's
I run right
That's
here.
not cardio. That's the type of cardio we need you to
I
do.
was like, no, we're not gonna put that slander out there. That is cardio. It's just not the kind
Yeah,
of
I was
cardio
just
he
funny.
needs right now.
Nah, but I got you on the cardio. You really, I don't know. Him and Cozy always say go to 60, but
I'm saying fight 60 now. If you can get further down after that, fine. But you're talking about August 60. I'm thinking fighting 160 now.
I can do
can do it.
54. It's only
That's
4
a
pounds.
lot. That's 6 more pounds.
6. There you go. Yeah.
That's a lot of weight, bro.
I
That's a
can
lot of
make it.
weight. You have to cut that pretty hair if it get close.
I was gonna cut my hair off anyways. But my hair's too long right now.
Yeah, no, this is about to go because this shit is getting mad long.
This shit needs to. I'm ready to. But I think once I start doing my training, I mean,
I
once
don't know your guys' problem, so I don't know.
Oh, it's because once I start fighting again, I think I'm gonna cut my beard off.
No, you know the hair
This-
problem.
That's this sounds very much when it comes to your guys' beard.
I'm
like,
shaving mine
fucking
off,
high-
bro.
I don't want to get into your guys' conversation about your beard.
Well, shit, end it then. God damn it.
No, just I'm saving you 2 minutes because there is something you wanted to end the podcast with in a funny way.
So
What was it,
we're
bro?
saying so you don't want us to get sponsored by Manscaped because
Yeah.
it's a sensitive subject for you.
Yeah, it's like a different
You can use it if you can use a Manscaped
No,
because
it is that's exactly.
you gotta shoot. You gotta shave this off.
The Lord didn't bless
Okay,
me.
but you still gotta shave this off every
Okay,
day.
so we got a little more than 2 minutes. You wanted to end it with giving people. There's a certain people you want to praise.
Oh dear God,
My God, you have short-term fucking memory.
Who?
vagina do that to you.
Women?
There's a lot of people you want to.
Hey, when the
in
blood's
YouTube
not
world.
when the blood's not.
Oh, the
rushing you,
LDBC.
God, fucking damn! It took him fucking long enough.
Oh well, we know you a LDBC hater, man.
Me?
No, this one over here.
I was about to
No,
say, he likes him. He
over
likes
here.
him. No,
I
Jordan
want to
loves
shout out
the
the LBDC. I do not want no fucking problems with you
He
guys.
said y'all niggas is trash. He said come
guys,
see.
I am a supporter of Charlo. I am a supporter of Tank, Haney, whoever you want to say.
I
Fuck
picked 3 black
Canelo.
guys on my promotion.
Oscar Valdez is ducking Shakur
I got 3
Stevenson.
black friends.
Canelo is ducking the Charlo brothers / Boo Boo too. I am supporting you guys.
Yeah, I like thick girls too.
I like Dante's boxing
Well,
nation.
actually, that part's absolutely true in his
You
case.
better cut that shit out.
That's actually really true.
Fuck
in his case.
AJ.
He does like
Wilder's
thick
still
girls.
the champion. He is the face of boxing at the current moment.
Okay,
Bro, cut that.
You can stop
We,
kissing ass.
we
that
will
part
see you
out.
guys for another shout out to the LDBC
Cut that
community.
lying part out. We saw